Hi, my name is Roiya and my student number is 219047. I am doing my skills audit for a freak show, level 2 drama. Okay. I can motivate myself to work independently. Yes. Then you just click next.
Yeah.
Next. Example, well, I can motivate myself because if it's like a monologue, for example, because back in high school I did a monologue, and if it's only me just working on my own, I'm able to okay, what do I need to do? How can I do this for this character? And I need to learn it in this time. So I'm more focused on me in that moment. I work well as part of a team. Yes, I do. I work well as part of a team because I like to give ideas and I like to hear ideas. I'm literally happy if someone's giving ideas and how it can benefit the group in a way. Next question. 72, oh my god. I'm happy to take lead in group projects. No, I'm not happy with that because I feel like if the group screws up, I don't know. I don't like to take leads because I feel so pressured, and if it goes sideways then it will, I don't even know. I don't like to be pressured. I'll follow, but I'm not really good as a leader. I have to experiment. Yes, I'm happy to experiment with ideas and suggestions because I like to see if something different will happen in a group. Like in high school, we did a play on drugs, and we are to do a part of a poem, and we decided what movements would work best. Like it was a horrifying and scary performance, so we had to see what movements would work, what we'd hit and what we'd kick. So I like to experiment with different things. I can select and reject appropriate material for a performance. Yes, because if it's a pantomime, which is mainly for children, you can't swear. That's one thing I will literally say. You can't swear in this because it's a children's performance. But if it's like something like freak show, you are allowed to swear a bit because you have an older audience. Next question. I can critically evaluate my work. Yes, I believe I can, because if somebody shows me my work and shows me what I did wrong, I can have a look at it and then go back over it and then decide what I need to do and how I can improve it in a way. Alright. I can apply feedback effectively. Yes, because back in high school, I was doing my monologue for a play called Too Much Punch for Judah, and my teacher kept watching me, and as I kept trying to stand up, she said it doesn't look natural, so I had to keep doing it again and again until it looked more natural to the scene. I can learn a script for entire. Yes, that I can. Yeah, back in high school for Too Much Judah, we had a few weeks, and I managed to learn the monologue in a week and a bit over 2 days. So I was able to learn it for that week, and then in the next week, I'd learn in the next 2 days, if that makes any sense. I can project my voice properly for a performance space. Yes. Like when we were doing the drug performance, I had to project my voice to make it, because we were doing theatre in the round, so everyone was looking around. So we had to project our voice in a way so it sounded more horrifying and more, I have no idea, but more just open, so you could understand, you could hear it so the audience could hear it in your voice, how you projected, how you sounded in that moment. I can build a character effectively. Yes. Because I did a play back in high school called Blue Remembered Hills, and we had to play 7-year-olds. So I thought back to myself, and I'd asked my parents, what was I like when I was 7? And they told me. So I kind of put that into a character, and I made it more and more like a 7-year-old, like how I walked, how I talked, how I just stood there if I had to mess around, if I had to fidget. I can use accents that are yes. Like in Blue Remembered Hills, we had an accent, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's like somewhere more up north, like near Wales or something. I really don't remember it, but I had to like make my voice sound babyish, and I had to put my voice into the scene. Or like if we were doing different characters in a different play, I'd try and use my Scottish or Irish accent, I think. Or for like Freak Show, I have to try and put on a Russian accent or a German accent for the character. I communicate intention to the audience. Yes, because if we're doing something based on a serious thing like drugs or smoking, I will like try and make my voice or my movements sound like there is a reason for this. This is why we're doing it, and yeah. I can stage an acting performance appropriately. I think so, yes, because like if it is like pantomime, for example, like if you're doing a children's play, you need to know like, okay, where's the bed going to be? Is it going to be close enough for the kids to see? Like if you've got a massive building or something, like a little building, like is it going to be far away? Is it going to be like close up? Like you just want it so the audience feel comfortable in how they watch it. Okay, question 27. I understand how to use comedic timing effectively. No, I don't think so, because first of all, I'm not really sure what the question means, but if it means like comedic timing, like I'm not really that funny. I'm more serious, but like I will try and learn how to put it in like where it looks funny, where it doesn't. Like I don't really know what's funny and what's not, as many other people might do. Okay, question 29. Understand structure script. I think that means how you write it in it or how like you do the scenes. Oh, I understand how to structure a script. I believe I can, yes, because like if it's based on like jeez, I have no idea what does that actually mean, the question. I understand structure script. Oh, the structure. I think it's like I think I can do that because if we're doing a performance and like you need the characters in certain places, like I can like write it and put, okay, this character should be here and it should be this next to the character having a communication about something. And then if it's two characters that don't like each other, they should be like apart, and then maybe in a scene they come together and have like this moment or something, or just like a brothel, something like that. Who says a brothel? Oh my god. Okay. I'm confident. Yes, I am confident in writing a script, because I like to put my ideas and my creations on the paper. Like if somebody says, do you think we could change this? I'll have a look at it and see what they would like to change. But I'm confident with writing a script because I believe I'm pretty creative, so I like to put my creative ideas on paper. I am confident in devising performance work. I think I'm pretty confident. Like, if it's like what should be on the stage and like how you think this scene would work, then I would say I'm pretty confident. But if it's like, but I can't describe it. I think this one time in high school we had to like, we did theatre in the round, so we had to make sure that the audience could see everything, so we kind of put everything on an angle so they could still see even though we weren't exactly facing them. I can create word that is appropriate for a range of audiences. Yes. Like for the exam for the pantomime. If it is pantomime and it is aimed at little kids, like you'd wonder like what are little kids like they don't like stuff like Freak Show or something like that. They like stuff like Sleeping Beauty or Thumbelina or Cinderella. So like you'd put a play based on the audience age ranges. So I can do that when I know the age range of the kids or teens. I can effectively warm up my vocal cords. I think I can. Because like, if you're doing a performance with singing, you kind of have to know what level your voice is at. So I think like if there's a bit that seems a bit too high, I will kind of like warm up my vocals. But if I know I can't reach that high, I will bring it down a bit to a note that I can reach. So I can warm up my vocals effectively. I am confident in singing a solo. Yes, I am. I'm just like, in general, I like to sing. I can sing on my own. I have a confidence. Like, usually if someone's singing and I'm singing with them, I'll try and sing higher than them. But I am confident with singing a solo, and I don't care. I'm really confident. I'm confident in singing with an ensemble. Yes, because back in high school we had a choir, and we'd gone to this performance, like we'd gone to this whole thing, and like I can sing with other people. Like if I hear them sing, I'm like, okay, they're capable of this, and how I can be able to mix in with it. So I'm confident in singing with other people as well. I can use my voice to create an atmospheric effect. Yes, I can. Like I said, we did a performance based on drug use. There was a poem, and it was like based on this woman or man who wrote it doing drugs, and my part was like a eerie sense tone. So I was able to change my voice and change my vocals to make it sound, more threatening and more like, this is what's gonna happen. This will happen. It will change you. Like I can use my vocals create an atmospheric effect. I can effectively warm my body and understand the importance of doing it. Yes, I can do that because, like, if you're doing a scene where like you're pushing and you're running or something, like in Blue Remembered Hills, I was doing a scene where I kept getting push and push, and I kept sort of moving around, or there was an end scene where I had to run around like a plane, and I had to kind of warm my body, otherwise my legs would hurt and it wouldn't look as good, and my shoes were really slippery, so like I had to like make sure I was able to run in them and like make sure my body knew how far I could run. So I can warm my body and understand the importance of doing it. So many questions. I'm confident in leading a physical warm-up. Not really, no, because like I've tried it and like nobody really listens, but like I try and I can use my voice to like say, right, we need to do this, but like some people like just not listen, so I'm not really that confident because I don't think I can lead that. Like if I just get more practice, I probably will be able to do it. Just, I'm not as confident. I can follow choreography instructions correctly. Yes. Back in high school, for a year, we had to do dance in the gym, and I was able to follow the teacher's movements correctly, and I was able to like, I can just follow choreography correctly. Like if she says move, do this and that, I'll be able to do it, and then I'll be able to like try and memorize it so I can able to do it again and lead more further into dance. I'm confident in dancing solo. Yes, I am. Experience. I have to say, I like to dance on my own, and I'm not really caring who's watching me. Like the other day, I was just here and just like we were just singing and dancing. I didn't care. If you're gonna watch me, watch me. If you're just not gonna look, then don't watch. Honestly, I don't care. I'll dance. I'll have fun. I can do what I want. I'll have fun when I want to, if I want to. I'm confident dancing in a group, yes, because I like to see how other people work. Like, again, in PA, we have to dance as a whole. So, like, I was happy dancing with a group because I like to see what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and how we can put that together and how we can make a good dance out of it. I can choreograph dance. No. I have a horrible memory. If I can sort of train my memory to do a dance right, then I probably could, but my memory is really bad. Like, I can do a few steps, but then I won't remember what I just did. So I'm not very good at choreographing because I just have a horrible memory. Example of that, back in PE, we had to like, people used to come up and like, we had to try and choreograph it, and my mind had just gone. I just forgot what I'd done. Like, it's not that I'm not confident, I am, it's just, I just have a really bad memory. Okay, I can plan lighting for a performance. Yeah, because back in high school when we were doing one of our plays, we were having a look like, okay, if it's like, if someone just stood there alone, like, how would this lighting work? Like, we had spotlights, like, if it was just one person stood there speaking, I could say, like, there should be a spotlight, just the main focus, but not too bright. Or if we were doing like a little scene where it was a bit dim, we turned like all the lights down just a bit so it looked a bit just as dark, so you could just barely see light coming in. But yeah, I can plan lighting for a performance. I can plan sound for a performance. I can plan it. I'm not really I can plan it like the technician stuff, like I'm gone. But if it's planning, I can like, okay, what sound works with this? Like if there's a car crash, like there should be eerie music, you know, like do. And then like if you got a crash, you need to make it sound realistic, like maybe a few drums or something, or like just something like metal hitting metal, something like that. But I can plan the sound for a performance, like I know what it is. I can identify risks involved in a performance. If it means like what could go wrong in the performance, like is it safe, then yeah, I could probably do that. Like if there's like someone's jumping over a chair, like you need to make sure it's a very sturdy chair. Like in high school, I had to jump off a chair into the audience, but I had to make sure the chair was just far enough away so it wouldn't hit them. It'd just be like that was the audience, that was me, so I had to make sure I'd landed there, just so it wouldn't hit them, and I'd have to work on my balance and make sure that I wouldn't hit them or potentially kill someone. Okay. I can fill out a risk assessment correctly. If somebody tells me, like, if somebody shows me like risks and that, like what could happen, then yeah, I could, like if someone shows me someone jumping off a chair near the audience, I could be like, well, I can sort of fill out a risk assessment, like we know the risk, like this could happen, this. But if it's like, right, can you guess what would happen in the scene? I was just like, we'd have to carry it out and then see what would happen. So I'm possibly on a maybe on that one, maybe a yes. Okay. I can understand technical problems in supporting a performance. Technical, if it's like, if the lighting's not right, or like, I could sort of like say we should change the lighting so the audience can see, but if it's like all technical, like movements and everything, I have no idea. I'm kind of crap with technical stuff, but if it's like lighting or sound for performance and it doesn't really sound right, I will kind of say we need to change it a little bit so it'll sound more to the plot. Okay, next question. I think I failed the last question. Okay, 67. I can design a stage makeup look. If it's based on how the stage will look, I think I can, but if it's like how somebody will look on the stage, like you'd need a lot of makeup or something to make the light hit your face so you could see. But I can design a stage makeup look. If that means that, oh, right, yeah, makeup on a person, I can like if it's a stage and the lighting, like you need to make sure the light hits their face so you can see the person's faces and reactions, but not too bright that you can blind them. But like I can design, like I can't do it, but I can like say, okay, this needs to be this kind of bright. But if it comes to actually doing it, I'm not very good at makeup, so probably not. But if it comes to like just doing it, then probably yeah. I can confidently prepare a face for an application of a stage makeup. It depends. Like if it's just normal makeup, just like concealer and foundation, I'll have no clue what to do. But if it's like colours and like how it'll look in someone's eyes, and like if it's relevant to their character, like some people in the freak show, they'll need to put like some makeup on or something to like change their characters. Like Isha's character, she's doing a siren, so she'll need like some makeup on. We'll see like what looks right with her costume, and then we'll see like what looks right on her skin, like how it will bring her out to make her look like a siren, like part of the freak show. So I could do that. I can constantly apply and remove. Removing I can do, but applying, I am no makeup artist, I can assure you that. So I can remove it, yeah, like with makeup wipes and that, but you'd have to be careful, like if it's fake, like fake eyelashes, you need to get like I don't know, like the glue remover or something. But if when it comes to applying, I won't be able to do it because I'm not very good with makeup, and I'm very messy. Knowing me, I just screw the thing up. And last question. Woo! Oh, that was it. Alright, just click cancel. Thank you, and that was my skill swing.